Psychic awareness, often called extrasensory perception, is the ability to perceive information beyond the five physical senses. Everyone possesses this capacity to some degree, much like a muscle that can be developed with practice. The difference between an average person and a renowned psychic often comes down to trust and training. Historically, cultures worldwide have recognized these abilities, from the Oracle of Delphi in ancient Greece, who delivered cryptic prophecies in a frenzied state, to shamanic traditions in Siberia, where healers entered trances to communicate with spirit guides. Modern neuroscience suggests our brains constantly process subliminal cues, micro-expressions, environmental shifts, even electromagnetic fields, but most of this information never reaches conscious awareness. By learning to quiet the mind and pay attention to subtle impressions, you can tap into this hidden stream of data. Think of it as turning up the volume on a radio station that's always playing, but usually too faint to hear. With patience, you can tune in to frequencies of insight that enrich your decision-making and deepen your connection to the world around you. Your brain receives millions of bits of information every second, yet your conscious mind can only process about 50 bits per second. The rest is filtered out or processed unconsciously. This is where intuition comes in. It's the brain's way of alerting you to patterns and dangers without your conscious awareness. For example, a study by psychologist Dr. William Roll found that individuals with high psychic ability showed increased activity in the right temporal lobe, an area associated with pattern recognition and emotional processing. This suggests that psychic skills may be a heightened form of natural cognitive processing, similar to how a chess grandmaster instantly senses the best move without calculating every possibility. Practically, you can enhance this by paying attention to your gut feelings, that subtle unease before a bad decision or a sudden urge to take a different route home. Note when these hunches prove accurate, and over time, you'll learn to distinguish between fear-based thoughts and genuine intuitive hits, refining your internal guidance system. In many spiritual traditions, psychic abilities are linked to the chakras, energy centers along the spine. Each chakra corresponds to different types of perception. The second chakra, located near the sacrum, governs clairsentience or clear feeling. This allows you to sense the emotions and energies of others, much like an empath who walks into a room and instantly knows the mood. The fifth chakra, at the throat, is associated with clairaudience, or clear hearing, the ability to receive guidance through an inner voice, as if hearing a whisper from within. The sixth chakra, or third eye between the eyebrows, is the seat of clairvoyance, enabling you to see images or visions, like mental movies that convey information. Finally, the seventh chakra at the crown connects you to universal knowledge, providing sudden insights without logical reasoning. A flash of understanding that feels like downloading wisdom from the cosmos. Balancing these chakras through meditation, yoga, or energy work can remove blockages and enhance your psychic receptivity, allowing information to flow freely. Clairsentience is one of the most common psychic abilities. It involves feeling the energy and emotions of people, places, or situations. To develop this, start by grounding yourself. Imagine roots extending from your feet into the earth, anchoring you like a mighty oak. Then, practice sensing the energy of an object or room. For example, hold a friend's ring and notice any impressions, warmth, heaviness, or emotional tones. Does it feel loving or anxious? Keep a journal of your experiences, noting colors, temperatures, or physical sensations. Over time, you'll become more attuned to subtle energies. A practical exercise is to walk through a crowded area, like a mall or park, and consciously tune into the overall mood. Notice if you feel uplifted or drained after passing certain groups. This ability can help you navigate social situations with greater empathy and awareness, allowing you to comfort a friend before they speak or avoid draining environments. Remember, clairsentience is like a sensitivity dial. With practice, you can adjust it to receive information without being overwhelmed. Clairaudience, clear hearing, manifests as an inner voice, often providing guidance or warnings. To strengthen it, sit quietly and ask a question, then listen for a response that comes not as words but as a felt sense or a sudden thought. It's like tuning a radio. At first, it may be static, but with practice, clarity improves. You might hear a name, a melody, or a phrase that seems to come from nowhere. Clairvoyance, or clear seeing, involves mental images. Close your eyes and visualize a simple object, like a red apple. Now, ask a question and allow an image to form without forcing it. It may be symbolic rather than literal. A sunset might represent an ending, or a key could signify a solution. Historical figures like Nostradamus used clairvoyance to glimpse future events, often through vivid visions recorded in quatrains. Regular practice with these exercises can sharpen your inner sight and hearing, making them reliable tools for insight. Start with 5 minutes daily and gradually extend the time as your abilities grow. The crown chakra, located at the top of the head, grants the ability to simply know things without any logical process. This is often experienced as a sudden certainty, for example, knowing who is calling before you answer the phone, or having a flash of understanding about a complex problem. This form of psychic ability is considered the highest because it bypasses the need for sensory or emotional data. It's like a direct download from the universe. To develop it, practice meditation that focuses on the crown chakra, imagining a violet or white light opening at the top of your head like a lotus blooming. Ask for knowledge on a specific topic and remain open to insights that arise spontaneously, without judgment. Many philosophers, including Plato, described such moments of pure knowing as glimpses of universal truth or anamnesis, the recollection of innate knowledge. Trust these flashes. They are your connection to a larger intelligence. Over time, you'll find that answers come to you effortlessly, whether in dreams, during quiet moments, or in the middle of conversation. Like any skill, psychic ability improves with consistent practice. Start by setting aside 5 minutes daily for quiet reflection. Sit in stillness and observe your thoughts without attachment. Keep a journal to record intuitive hits, dreams, and synchronicities. Over time, patterns will emerge that validate your abilities. Another powerful technique is to practice remote viewing. Try to describe a location or object you've never seen, using only your mind. Studies at the Stanford Research Institute in the 1970s demonstrated that remote viewing could be trained with significant accuracy, even by skeptics. Also, protect your energy by visualizing a shield of white light around you before engaging in psychic work. This prevents you from absorbing negativity. Finally, trust yourself. Self-doubt is the biggest barrier, like trying to run with the brakes on. Remember, psychic ability is a natural human potential, not a supernatural gift. With patience and perseverance, you can unlock levels of perception you never imagined, transforming your daily life into a richer, more connected experience.